All right, Pisces, let's get into a reading. I was going to take today off, and I found myself gravitating to do this reading. So here's the thing. This is going to be a love reading. We're going to see what comes out, but I do feel like there could be someone feeling called to do something. This could be someone you're dating now. This could be someone where you're in separation, okay? So let's keep an open mind. Thank you to everyone who's liked, commented, subscribed, shared. Friendly reminder, channel members and Patreon members get to see this reading first. Patreon members also get bonus reading and passionate readings if you want to become one of those members. Yeah, so here's the thing. There has been someone manifesting, but someone is indecisive on whether or not they want to like harness their power and make the most of this. Also, thank you to Miss Teresa for blessing the sweet animals with a few things. I'm going to put in a video and a few pictures real quick, but thank you, Teresa. Okay, so again, this is what I'm getting. I feel like this has been a long time coming. This is either someone you're separated from who's wanting to work this out, or this is someone that you have recently met or someone that you're with, where someone is wanting to take some sort of action towards you. I want to ask you to be my girlfriend or boyfriend. I want to ask you to marry me. I want to ask you to move in. But they're a little indecisive. There could be a little bit of fear. This person could be scared that what they're envisioning, it's like, I can see me marrying you. I can see us dating and enjoying time with one another. But am I lying to myself? So someone energetically attached to you is feeling like either this is too good to be true or there's no way this is going to work out. I've got to be lying to myself. So this could be the kind of connection where, you know, it's easy, it's simple, we don't fight. But maybe both of you have been in connections before where it's nothing but tit for tat, fighting, arguing, bickering, and it feels like something's missing. It feels too good to be true. The success and victory can only last so long. We surely can't be that good of a match or a couple, right? That's the energy I'm getting out right off the bat, okay? So again, it's been a long time coming, but it's time for some sort of shift to take place. And whether this is you or whether this is the person attached to you, someone is looking to their future and saying, okay, what I do today, tomorrow, or the next day is going to matter when it comes to this dynamic and this connection. And I think this person knows that it's time for a shift. It's time for me to court you. It's time for me to make the next step and say, hey, I want us to live together. Let's see where this can go. This person could mention this in an energy of, hey, this is just kind of a thought. What do you think about it? Like something very casual. You know, I thought about getting back in there, the dating scene. I thought about dating you. What do you think? Like that could be something where it's going to be like, wait, what? At the end of the day, you two are meant to move forward together. This is something you both have manifested. You're meant to be together with this person in the future. And there's a deep bond, a meaningful bond, something that others would maybe even feel threatened by, feel intimidated by, feel jealous over. That's the kind of connection that this is. And it's going to turn into, if it already isn't on that path, to a very fulfilling relationship. This is a relationship that both of you have prayed for. You've hoped for it. You've wished for it. So I feel like this is a reminder to you that you deserve what's coming or what you have right now. This is what you've asked for. But again, I am getting that whoever's energetically attached to you, they're showing me Little Red Riding Hood. So isn't that a story where she trusts the grandma, but the grandma ends up being a wolf? It's like this person is a little, yeah, someone's obsessively thinking. Okay, so whoever is attached to you is obsessively thinking about this. I'm sorry you can't see it. I'm trying to make it to where you can actually see in here because it's so dark, and then it kind of blurs out my cards. So this person's obsessively thinking about this, about how they're wanting victory and success. This could be an action that this person's going to take within the next 25 to 28 hours, 25 to 28 days, or it could be on the 25th to the 28th of a month. Again, for some of you, this is someone you've released, but for some of you, it isn't. For some of you, this is someone that you're with, and this person is feeling called again to do something. I need to take this to the next step. You're the one I want to marry. I want us to have children together. You know what? I want us to go get a llama. It could be something as simple as that. I've been wanting a llama. You said you might be interested in a llama. We dating. We should go get a llama. That's the next step. And this person could want to have that conversation with you, but it's a little bit of, this has to be too good to be true. Is this going to be the conversation that we're going to disagree on? Is this going to be the conversation that when I bring it to the table, you're going to look at me and be like, you know, I've been meaning to have this talk with you. I don't really want to marry you because I don't think we're supposed to be together. Both of you are feeling like there's a factor of this is too good to be true. Page of Cups, yeah. And that could be something that this person's going to voice to you. Now, in the pre-shuffle, I asked, what does this shift look like? And the Chariot come out. So that is movement forward, and that's usually quick movement forward. Yeah, but see, they're a little bit in a self-imposed prison right now, and even burdened when it comes to this shift. This person could be at a place where they're trying to gain some sort of information around this dynamic, around you. You know, again, maybe this is someone that you've recently started dating, and there's been conversations, but they don't truly know. Do you want children? Do you not? Do you want to maybe buy a house together, or are you looking for a relationship where we live completely separate? So there could be something here where this person is feeling burdened because they're unsure, again, what this looks like, what's going to happen, what's going to unfold. So this person could be spying. This person, with all due respect, I'm going to throw it out here, they could be going through your stuff. Not in a way where it's like, oh, what are you doing? Are you cheating on me? It's an energy of, what do you have on your Pinterest board? Do you have engagement rings? Do you have homes? Do you have maybe a thing on there that's talking about the perfect relationship? Where's your vision board? Let me look at that vision board. Let me go through and, you know, talk to your friends and see what your friends are going to say. Do they think that you would, because there is, again, with that inquisitive energy, there is a fact here of there's information that I need to know before I'm confident and comfortable in moving forward. Okay? So what does this movement forward look like? Six of Swords. So for a lot of you, this is getting out of rough waters into calmer waters. So for a lot of you, maybe here recently, there's been disagreements in your relationship or your connection. Some of you are separated. Some of you, it's like, no, I'm with this person, but things haven't seemed that great lately. You know, I don't know if we're losing love. I don't know if this person's just getting to a point where it's like, I don't want a relationship anymore. I'm tired of you. There is, again, a little bit of them feeling like, it's like this person's feeling the pressure to move this, to evolve this dynamic. And the more that they don't, the more that they fight it, the more that they don't ask to court you or ask you to marry them or ask you to move in or finally reach the out because your heart is held to forget, the more that they fight that, the more it puts them in choppy waters, the more it puts them in an energy of chaos. But the chaos is internal, okay? And there's an energy here, especially if there's separation, where this person's needing to realize that they deserve this. It isn't too good to be true. It's something that you both deserve. Okay, give me more. Yeah, this person's wanting to put in the effort, the time, the dedication. But this person is scared that there will be some sort of separation. This person is scared. This could be someone who's proposed before and got rejected. This could be someone who's asked 2 and 3 people out and they've been told no. There's an energy here of, I don't want you to walk away because I feel that there's just something deep. But I do feel like realistically, you know, maybe you've wanted this person to step up to the plate for some time and whatever that looks like for you. Maybe there's been conversation in this connection and dynamic where we're dating and it's like, hey, listen, I got a time frame and I'm kind of running out of time. Do you know what you want? Have you figured it out yet? And this person's still like, no, I haven't. I'm unsure. This feels too good to be true. I'm just kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop, but it ain't dropped yet. So give me some more time. Whatever that looks like, in the back of this person's mind, it's like with the 8 of Cups, it's when are you going to walk away? How are you going to walk away? And what is going to break the camel's back for you to finally say, I'm done. This is over. Is it me not stepping up in the form or the fashion that you want me to? Is it me not doing it in the time frame that you want me to? Again, it's like this person is just waiting for the other shoe to drop. And they could be obsessively thinking about that because they're feeling called to take some sort of action. And the action has to do with some sense of investment, okay? 7 of Cups. But there could be a lot of options. So again, there could be a lot of options and even confusion around what investment looks like. For some of you, how this person invests with you, it's like this person doesn't know your love language. This person doesn't know or hasn't tried to learn you in that form or that fashion where they're fully comfortable and they fully feel capable of being able to take the bull by the horns and do it. And because of that lack of information, because of that lack of knowledge, it's making their insecurity louder. It's like a little brother or a little sister. Just shut up. Go to bed. There's a lot of 7s here too. So it could have been, the last time you could have talked to them could have been around the month 7. What month is that? July. I could hear someone screaming, July. July. Okay, July. It could have been 7 months, 7 weeks, 7 hours. 7 years is a significant time frame, but it could be since you've talked to this person. You could have been dating this person for 7 weeks or 7 months or even 7 years. Maybe for some of you, this is the 7-year itch mark where it's like, you know, we've been together. We've been with one another for 7 years, but now it's different. It's changed and it's not working the way that it used to work. And it could be because you guys have evolved and grown, but there could also be an energy here where we're learning to pick the battles that we're going to fight, and some battles aren't worth fighting. But again, if you've been with this person or even in separation, I don't feel like this person fully understands you, and I don't feel like that this person understands your love language. Bun Bun just kind of running in, and when she tried to stand, she slipped. So, you know, this person could feel okay, what I just heard is their approach is very slippery. So again, they're wanting to make a choice. And the choice is, I want to make a choice from love to not give up on this, to give this my all, to put in the effort, the time, and the energy. You're going to get this message of truth from this person in the next few weeks. So if you're in separation, this person will be reaching out in the next few weeks with the common ground of, hey, I want a new beginning. And I know that that new beginning has to have truth and clarity attached, okay? If this is someone you're with, there's going to be a conversation unfolding in the next few weeks with this person, okay? Again, a conversation of, I want to court you. I want you to move in. Maybe this person needed to dig deep for this conversation to be able to be brought forth to the table. Because remember, we had an inquisitive energy. We had something missing that they needed to learn or they needed to notice. So this person's going to have to make the choice to come in and invest. And investment looks different depending upon the season that we're in. So I think this person's fully recognizing, I got to go in and I got to put in the effort. If this is a relationship where I got complacent and I act like I don't have to water this anymore, I'm fully recognizing that that's what's going to make me lose you, is that I'm not actually putting in the effort like I did when we first met. And again, if it's just someone in separation, it's I want to get from choppy waters to calm waters. And I know in order to do that, I have to water these plants. I can't just be like, well, they'll grow. I can go on a vacation. They'll live, right? Realistically, if you care about someone or something, you're going to care for it. You're going to water it. You're going to put in the effort. And sometimes it can take time for that huge, oh my goodness, I should have been watering this. That's where I should have put my investment. It can take time. So I do see that happening. And that's this person making a choice from love. But again, I wanted to say their ego is trying to tell them that this is too good to be true. Okay, so you're going to get some sort of truth or clarity about some sort of anxiety, worry, stress, overthinking. This person could even tell you, you know, I've been losing sleep over this. I've been losing sleep because I was scared you were going to say no. I was scared you were going to be like, I don't want to live with you. Actually, now that you've asked me to marry you, I don't want to marry you. Again, there's some sort of devil energy that this person's got to conquer. And it's around this person giving this their all and recognizing that if it fails, if you tell them no, it's either a momentary blockage or it's because something better is coming forth. But something better isn't coming forth because you two are meant to be together. Yeah, who am I going to lean on when times get tough? Interesting. Who's going to talk to me till the sun comes up? So this person could have leaned on you or vice versa when times were tough. You guys could have talked on the phone for hours or all night. There is a recognition here that whoever this is, it's we belong together. Yeah, in that song, When You Left, I Lost a Part of Me. It's been so hard to believe. Okay, but again, this doesn't have to be a separated energy. This could be an energy where it's like, we both know it's time for us to take this to the other level. It's time for us to get to a point where I can't dip out easily and you can't. And if that means putting my name on this house and we're on this house together, awesome. You know, for some of you, you have been dating someone where both of you were allowing the space for it to fall apart. And I don't mean that mean. I feel like it was a protection mechanism for both of you where it was like, no, you can't be on my car. I can't be on your car. No, I ain't moving in. Don't ask me to move in. We can't do any of that because let's make sure that we're protecting ourselves. But that also allows for the energy and the, let's see, if you allow the space for something to fall apart without making sure that you give it your all, it can. That allows other people to get in the way. That allows gossip and drama and people to be like, oh, well, you know, I seen so-and-so out in town. What if they didn't? What if they're just telling you something to make you believe something because they don't like the way that that connection makes you feel or they don't have it. So I'm going to make sure that I ruin this for you. It's like you guys have got to get to a point where you're not going to allow anything to get in the middle of this. No person, no place, no thing, not even money. Guess what, honey? If we homeless together. We sleeping in a car, we sleeping in my car together. I do feel like this person needs to get control over the part of them that has the tendency to spiral. If they have a negative thought, they spiral. If something small, bad happens, they spiral. The passion between us can take over a room. Everyone can see it. See, and that's what I'm saying. It's undeniable. How many people do you come across that the passion, the spark, the chemistry, the love is so intense that you honestly make everybody in the room sick? It's rare. It's rare like Mr. Clean with her. It doesn't happen. So there's something here that you two do not need to let go of. You need to give it your all. You make me feel things no one else has ever made me feel. I do feel like this is something this person's thought a lot about lately. See, and it's funny because on this card, we have two paths and both of them say unknown. Okay, for some of you, this is someone who's single. For some of you, y'all are in separation and this is someone who's single. For some of you, it isn't. Again, no matter your dynamic, there is an energy here of what am I giving up? What am I losing? And what am I gaining? I don't mean that in a mean way. If this person is single, as much as they want to give that up, they're also very conflicted. You know, maybe they just got to a place where they're really confident. They're feeling abundant. They're feeling independent. And there's a possibility that if something is too good to be true, it can take me down. And it can take me down 10 times more than I've ever been taken down. So I do think that that is part of the indecisiveness. Now, for some of you, you have been dating someone where we're not serious, but we dating. You know, you might call me girlfriend, boyfriend. Like this is something. We just don't know exactly what it is. But this person could be on the fence because they know once I go forward, there is no turning back. When I turn back, my whole life is going to be crumbling. So again, there's an awareness here that I have to go all in or I have to be all out. And the indecisiveness is, am I ready to give up the possibility that I was going to be single again? Because I think deep down this person knows. Even if y'all are just casually dating, I know there's something here. I don't know if I'll ever be single again. I think you're going to be the one that I actually die with. And that's rare. That is very rare. But there's a recognition here. And I think as much as it scares them, it's also a recognition of maybe the way they thought their life was going to be. Maybe there was a thought in their mind of people are only temporary. They come in, they go. It's a revolving door. It just kind of is what it is. And now they're like, but wait a second. I don't want to get rid of you. I don't want to kick you out of my bed first thing in the morning. When you call, I want to answer. I don't want to ignore you for 5, 10, 15 days. That's making me feel a certain type of way that I didn't expect. I'm used to rejecting people and it emotionally not bothering me. I'm used to being able to go home and sit on the couch and be like, yeah, I don't got nobody messing with me tonight because I'm single as a Pringle and thank you, God. That could have been this person's energy. And then they came across you and then you come in and they started dating you or they met you and there's this chaos that come forth. So the indecisiveness is fully understanding that this is it. This is where I'm meant to be. But again, in their mind, even if they're with you or separated, they always thought that it was only a matter of time before they were single again. And I don't mean that mean. A lot of you are going to get mad at me and be like, I cannot believe they thought that they would be single. We've had a great time. I think that they've enjoyed their great time, but in the same sense, it's like in the back of their mind, you're going to either probably get tired of me, I'm going to get on your nerves, you're probably going to break up with me. Like we do have to recognize that sadly in today's world, a lot of dynamics and relationships are superficial. It isn't a long-term type of thing, more times than not. It is a very temporary, what can they get from you dynamic. So I do think that this person had that mindset because they were fully aware that maybe the kind of individual that they are and the kind of lover that they are is not meant for this type of world. And again, I don't mean that mean, but if you've been out here dating in these streets, you know better than anybody that these people out here only care about one thing and one thing only, what they can get. And if you meet someone who doesn't feel that way, who doesn't show up that way, it can make your head spin. It can throw you for a loop. Because again, this person, if you're not dating them, if y'all are separated, they've been out here just kind of doing the thing, texting people. And when they get done texting those people, they don't think about them again. Jessica who? Zach who? Oh my God, I do know a Zach. That's the energy around that. And if you're with this person, they truly, truly, truly didn't think that you were going to wrap them around your finger. Like, you got me wrapped. I can't go back. I didn't expect this. And although it's an amazing pill to swallow, like this is amazing, it's everything I've asked for, I feel like it's thrown them for a loop, which is also, again, fed that indecisiveness. Now, here's the thing. They're going to take a leap towards you. And this is going to evolve into everything. But there is a little bit of reservations. Like this person is feeling like, uh-oh. Okay, give me one more or two more love messages. And we're going to wrap this baby up. I've written you so many messages and I always erase them before I press send. Okay, so this is going to be if you're in separation. Now, if you're with this person could have tried to have this conversation with you multiple times, and each time they try to have this conversation with you, it doesn't work. It's like, how do I put this in words? How are you going to feel if this person comes in and goes, can I be honest with you? I really want to date you, but I thought I was going to be single forever, and now mentally I'm feeling a little fucked up over here. Very interesting. I don't know where I was going with that, but I'm going to shut up. There's a deep emotional bond that's unexplainable. Yeah. Okay, so again, that's that deep bond. It's like what this person thought their life was going to look like. If this person thought they were going to be the bachelor and bachelorette forever, the single person who never dates anybody. If this person thought, yeah, I'll get with somebody for about a year, we'll break up. Here's 2-3 months over here, we're going to break up. They seen you coming, but I don't think that they understood the weight of you and your presence and your love and your affection. There's just something different. And I think the way that you show up towards this person more and more makes them fall in love with you more and more, because it's, again, not something that they expected, and it's not something that they've ever experienced. Oh, that country's coming out. Okay. When I think of the perfect partner, for me, I think of you. This person could have saved pictures of you on their phone in some sense, form, or fashion. Interesting. This person could have things of you hidden on their phone, like under a separate app. Even if you're with this person, this could be something where this person has like their favorite photos or their favorite messages or favorite things from you that they have hidden in their phone. So if anybody goes through their phone, family, friends, children, they won't see it. It's like their own personal pleasure app. Not in a bad way, you nasty minded little things. I think of like a hobby or the things that give you joy that you might not share with people. For me, that was tarot. When I first started doing this, I didn't tell nobody. I didn't share it with nobody. I was doing this for a year before I told anybody, because I loved it so much that I wanted to keep it to myself. I didn't want anyone else to ruin it, anyone else to say anything. I didn't want opinions. I did not care. Keep it to yourself. That's how I'm feeling with this person around you, and like your pictures, your photos, your messages. For some of you, voicemails. This person has got like your voice on their phone, and that's how they're connecting to you if you're in separation. Now, if you're together, this person still has that in their phone. But again, it's like a spot with all their favorite things about you, favorite photos. And these would be like photos and things where you're like, why do you even have that? It could be like you working on a car and you're like, I don't understand why you're taking pictures of me while I'm working on a car or a truck. Well, maybe that's the things that make them fall in love with you more, is how much you love doing that. How a part of you comes out when you're working on that car and that truck. They can see not only are you good with your hands, but you're passionate and you want to do it right and you want to do it correct. And maybe there's a little bit of meditation in there. Maybe you guys have chats while they're doing that. But it's like every little thing that they have shared, or saved. I said shared. Saved about you. There's a reason. There is a feeling that they get from that. Okay, so you can expect this person to approach you very passionately in the next few weeks. They're going to get called to have this conversation with you, and it's going to result in a new beginning, okay? This person's going to make this choice from love. Okay. I'm going to leave this one here because I didn't even want to do this today. Have a blessed day, guys.